Okay, take it from me, somebody who growing up was slim, fit, athletic, played every sport, every season, could run for forever, had abs and cool shit like that, and then who, in my teenage years, gained 120 pounds in less than one school year on prescription drugs that I had to take for a chronic illness that I have. And since then, four different times, excuse me, four different times I've gained and then lost, or lost and then gained again, 100 or more pounds, which only comes from real lifestyle changes and not fad diets or anything like that. So take it from me when it comes to fitness, health, and weight loss. Apparently, I'm finna be doing this shit the whole time. I've known so many guys out there who basically hit the genetic lottery and they were just living like assholes. And so they just needed to make the really the most minor basic changes to see the biggest transformation in their life. Basically, they just needed to stop binge eating, stop drinking beer, keep drinking liquor, keep drinking whiskey and tequila, whatever they want. Stop drinking beer, stop binge eating, and start exercising. And they do that and they get through the struggle for 2, 3 weeks or whatever. And then they're sleeping better. They feel awesome. Body feels great. Mind is clear. And now they just get into this groove. Body's starting to get shredded. And the next thing you know, it's like 6, 8, 10 weeks later, they're a completely different person. And now their belief is just anyone who doesn't just decide to do what I just did is just a fucking lazy ass loser. Put down the cupcakes, fucking start exercising, take care of yourself, just fucking make a decision like I did, right? And stop being a fucking loser. Well, here's the thing about that. Again, you're somebody who just hit the genetic lottery and you were living like that loser that you're talking about. Meanwhile, there are countless people out here who are dealing with poor genetics, who are dealing with poverty, who are dealing with food deserts, right? Who are dealing with all sorts of things, chemical imbalances, dealing with all sorts of things. They have to work 3, 4 jobs. They can't get sleep because that's just what they have to do to survive. They don't have a lot of the blessings that you have. And these people are actually out here grinding harder than you are. You're in the groove. It's actually not hard to be fit. Once you get fit, which again, for a lot of people's not that difficult. Once you get fit, it's pretty easy to stay fit. I mean, I know, I've been there. Runner's high is a real thing. Again, you're getting good sleep. You love the way your body looks. You love to run. You love to lift. You love to be outdoors. You love to have your shirt off. Like, sleeping is great. Water is great. Eating healthy is great. And it's easy because the entire lifestyle becomes exactly what you want to be doing. And objects that are in motion stay in motion. So you're out here kind of just doing your thing, not even struggling. Meanwhile, there are many, many, many very real people grinding every day. I'm talking about their diet, their sleep patterns, their water intake, the amount of sunlight they get, the amount of exercise they get. They work with dietitians, they get personal trainers. They do everything right. They have friend groups. They get out. They don't live sedentary lifestyles. They're still fat. They're still struggling to lose weight. They still feel sick. They still feel in pain. They still can't get sleep at night, even though they are out here fucking grinding. Fucking grinding. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie at all. Before I ever got obese, and even, I mean, like more than a decade into me being obese, I still, not going to lie at all, looked at fat people and was like, you're fat, you're slovenly, you're sloppy, you're obese. Get a hold of yourself. And it wasn't until I myself got older and more mature, obesity or not. Again, I've gone up and down, up and down. Fitness level, regardless of where it's been at, I've finally learned all of these things that I'm talking about here. I'm no doctor, I'm no dietitian. I'm a person with access to like the internet and common sense. And so when it comes to this whole calories in, calories out, I mean, there are fat athletes and skinny alcoholics. There are fat people who go to prison and never lose weight. Like, if you think about it for like 5 seconds, the idea that it's just willpower, that it's just calories in, calories out, that all these slop fatties out here need to just fucking decide to make a change and get their shit together. You're ignorant for no reason, for no excuse. So while you're out here talking about the excuses that fat people like me are making, right? Why am I so fat and slovenly myself? Why don't you think about why are you making so many excuses for how uneducated you are? There's no reason you shouldn't know this shit in 2025. All right? Common sense, tiny little bit of reading, looking around, just reading the room, the calories in, calories out, the mind over matter bullshit. It's exactly what it is. It's bullshit. So on some real shit, you know what I'm saying? Be supportive or don't say anything at all, right? Bring some advice, bring some game, you know, but don't shame people, don't judge people. You have no idea what they're going through, what their situation is like. And if you hit the genetic lottery, just be thankful and otherwise shut the fuck up.